friends, I'm back with another video, and this time is this little tiny dog for today's embroidery project. And simply starting with his eyes, I want to get it in detail, so I'm just using the 3 strands and filling it up with the satin stitch. Similarly, making his nose, and embroidering the straight stitches for that lines and the details. You can also use a back stitch. You can see how nicely the effect is coming up with the detail are coming up with a less amount of strands. Completing his eyeballs with another color here on the rest area, and I will use the third color, that is the white, as the final piece to complete the eyes. So now starting with his body, I'm just gonna use the long and short stitch to complete whole area. You can use different colors, like I'm gonna use 2 to 3 colors to give a nice shade of his furs. I'm using the 6 strands only and just completing his tail like this. You can see this different shade is giving a different effect of a light and shadow for his furs. And that's what I was wanted to achieve. So just completing his tail, now it's time for those 4 legs, the whole body. And then I will be covering his hairs, ears, and then the face. You can use this style of like from one side and then giving a shade to another, like in a horizontal way, or you can work in a vertical way too. It's up to you as you wish. You can see how the things are coming up nicely with each different color that is getting added to his furs. So this is how I'm pretty much done with the paws and the legs and his hairs. Now it's time for his face. Simply using the same long and short but in a very light color. Simply just pushing in the needle in and out and just completing his face. Giving a final detail to his eyes with a black color outline and the eyelids. Now it's time to add some dramatic effect to his hairs. So that I'm using the same one of the brown strands. I'm using all the 6 strands and just making a bigger loop and knotting it up like this. Make sure that you have all your loops. I'm gonna make 10 to 12 loops, and for that I'm having all with the same length like this. You can use another needle or anything else, a pen cap or anything that to make a same length. And just completing all the, and make sure that you finish each of your loop, like knot it up from above as I'm doing here. Now simply cut those off, make those all the single strands and brush it well, so that these all 6 strands are very in a fluffy way. Use scissors, one side of the scissors like I'm doing here, to make the curls. Twist it up and just stretch it out. So this way a nice curly effect of the hairs are coming up and they seem pretty cool. You can even cut out the extra strands, or if it's too much over there you can just trim it out. And I'm pretty happy with the effect that it has come up. Adding those same effect on both the sides and his head, and it's done. Now it's time to just finalize his bows and everything, accessories like which are rest in the place. I'm using simple satin stitch to fill it up. Make sure you hit the subscribe button if you enjoy this video and share it with your friends. With this, we are done with the day 5 and we'll meet tomorrow with the day 6.